Hello students, this is video 1 on Python list. You will be learning how to create list, adding elements to a list and updating elements in a list through this video. What is a list? A list is a data type. It is a sequence data type. List contains multiple values which are known as items or elements. A list can contain elements which can be homogeneous or they can be heterogeneous also. That means list can contain different types of values or it can contain similar types of values also. To add elements to a list, we should enclose them in square brackets and the elements in a list are separated by commas. In a list, we can change the elements. This we will study in the further videos, in the further slides. List indexing. Whenever we create a list, automatically the indexes are assigned to every element in the list. From the left side, positive index are assigned, and if we check the elements from the right side, negative indexing is used. Like in the following example, the first element is P and it is given index 0. The second element is R, which is assigned the index 1. Third element O, the index is 2, and so on. If we check from the right side, the index for the element E is -1, the index for the element B is -2. So, from the left side, the indexes are positive indexes, and from the right side of the list, the indexes are negative indexes. Positive value of index means counting forward from the beginning of the list, and negative value means counting backward from the end of the list. Let's check through the table. This table contains two columns. First column is showing the index value. Second column is showing the element of the list. That particular index is referring to which element of the list. Let's suppose the index value is 0. That means it will refer to the first element in the list. If the index value is 1, then it will refer to the second element of the list. If the index value is 2, it will refer to the third element in the list. And if the index value is negative, suppose -2, that means it will refer to the second last element in the list. If the index value is -1, it will refer to the last element of the list. So this way we can check which element is being referred to by its index value. Always remember, when positive index is there, then count the value by adding 1 to it. If the index value is 0, 0 plus 1 will refer to first element. So this way we can check the element in the list. Creating a list. List can be created in many ways. Some examples are given here. The very first method is creating a list with 4 integer elements. So all are integer elements. This L1 is the list name. You can take any name over here. Then on the right hand side of equals to, the list elements are there. 4 list elements are there, all of integer type. The values or the elements are to be enclosed in square brackets separated by comma. So this is the first method. Second is we are creating a list with the name L2. It is containing 3 string elements, Delhi, Chennai and Mumbai. Remember students that always if the string values are there, they have to be enclosed in single or double quotes. So we have enclosed in double quotes. You can take single quotes too. That's your wish. The elements are to be separated by comma. Third list is L3, which is an empty list. We have not provided any values to this list. Then fourth one is list with different types of elements. The list name is L4. Elements that are assigned to list are ABC, 10 and 20. So different types of values are assigned to this list L4. Fifth list is L5. This is a list which contains a nested list too. 6, 7, 8. This is a nested list. So L5 is containing a nested list too. Accessing items from a list, items or elements. So these elements can be accessed with the help of index. We know that index starts from 0 if we check it from the left side, but if we check it from the right hand side, the indexing starts with -1. So if a list is there which is containing 5 elements, PROBE, we are giving the statement as print list 2. So it will be pointing to the second element because the index for P is 0, R is 1 and for O it is 2. So it will print O. And from the right hand side, if we check, the index for E is -1, the index for B is -2, the index for O is -3. So it will, so this way it will go on. So print list -2, at the -2 index the value is B. So it will print B. This is another slide for accessing the elements from a list. There is a list with the name marks which contains 5 elements. We are using the print statement marks 0. 0 index is pointing to the first element in the list which is 90. So it is printing the output as 90. Print marks -2. -2 is negative indexing. So it will check the element from the right hand side of the list. For element 60, the index is -1. For element 70, the index is -2. So it is printing the output as 70. Now let's come to nested list, how we can access the elements from a nested list. There is a list with the name mylist which contains one element as a nested list. It contains 2 elements. One is the welcome and the second element is the nested list. And the nested list contains 3 elements. Now, I want to print the first element from the nested list, which is 8. Now, if we check the index of elements inside the mylist, so the index for welcome element is 0 and the index for nested list element is 1. So 0 and 1, 2 elements are there inside the mylist. Students, remember that nested list whole is counted as a element in mylist. It is counted as a single element. So there are 2 elements inside the mylist. Now if I print marks 1 and then 0, means we are passing 2 indexes. First index is for the mylist and second index is for referring to the element inside the nested list. So we are referring to the second element inside the mylist, so the index is 1, and inside the mylist we are printing the first element of the nested list, so the index passed is 0. That's why the output will come to 8. Updating elements of a list. Students, remember that equals to operator with index is used to update elements of a list. Means once the list is created and you want to change any element, means you want to change the value inside the list, then for that you can use equals to operator. Let's consider an example. There is a list with the name marks which contains three elements 90, 60 and 80. So what you are doing, marks 1 equals to 100. That means we are changing the element at second position to 100. That means here if we see the marks list, the element at index 1 is 60. Now when we are updating its value to 100 and if we print, then the value will be changed. Let's start working on how to create a list, change elements inside the list and access elements from a list. Firstly, we'll create a list. You can take any name for the list. I am taking the list name as L1. You can take any name for the list. Then the elements are to be enclosed in square brackets. So use the square brackets. I am adding 3 elements to the list, 1, 2 and 45. So this is a list with integer elements. All 3 are the integer elements. So this is a list which contains integer elements. Remember, the list will be enclosed in square brackets. The elements are to be separated by comma. And you will use equals to operator for assigning elements to the list. So this way you can create a simple list. Now to print the elements inside the list, you will use the print statement. Then the list name is L1. Press the F5 key to view the output. Save it. Now on the right hand side you can view the output. See, it is printing 1, 2 and 45, which is the output. Another type of list that I am creating is a list which contain different types of values. One integer element I am assigning, another decimal value, then third string value I am giving to the list. So again I am adding 3 elements. You can add more elements also, that's your wish. So 3 elements I am adding, all are of different types as you can see. Now again to print it, you will use the print statement. Then inside the bracket you will write the list name which is to be printed. Press the F5 key again to view its output. Oh, oops, there is an error. Students, see here, hello is enclosed, is wrongly enclosed. I have wrongly used double quotes and ending it with single quotes. So if you are using double quotes, then you have to close it using double quotes only. Now you can check the output. For the first list, it is printing 1, 2 and 45. For the second list, 23, 67.8 and hello. Now third type of list that I am creating is empty list, that is list without any elements. So you will give empty square brackets. So this L3 does not contain any elements. So when you print it, so it will not show any elements. Let's see the output again. Press the F5 key. Okay. You can see the third output. It is not printing any values because the list does not contain anything. If you want to add elements to this list L3, what you can do, you can use the list method. Use the list name equals to, then the list method, simple brackets will be used, and inside simple brackets again you will use square brackets for adding the elements. I am adding just two elements 3 and 5. Close the square brackets. Now again press the F5 key to see the output. Now you can see the third output is showing 3 and 5 because we have added two elements to the list L3 by using the list method. So this is how we can add elements to the blank list. Now fourth list I am creating, which contains nested list 2. One element I am adding as AB, and second element which I am adding is nested list, which is containing three elements 5, 7 and 8. Students, this L4 is a list which contains only two elements. One is AB and the second one is nested list. This nested list is counted as a single element only. So here the index for AB is 0 and the index for nested list is 1. If you want to print any element from the nested list, how you can do that? Print list name is L4. Then I want to print the second element of L4. So that means the index would be 1. And from the nested list, suppose I want to print 5. So for the nested list, first element is to be printed. So index would be 0. This way you can print. Invalid syntax. Let's see what's the problem. We have used simple brackets strongly. Here you will be using square brackets. Now you can check the output. It is printing 5. Why? Because we have written L4 1. 1 means it is referring to nested list and we want to print 5. The index for 5 is 0 inside the nested list. Let's change the nested list index to 2. It is printing 8 because if you check for the index inside the nested list, the index for 5 is 0, the index for 7 is 1, the index for 8 is 2. So that is why it is printing 8. So this is how we can access the elements from a nested list. Let's suppose you want to print the second element from the list L1. How you can do that? Write the list name. Inside the square brackets, you will write the index 1 because the index for the second element is 1. So you will write 1. It is printing 2 because at second position the element is 2. If you want to change any element of the list, once you have initialized the list, means you have created the list, and afterwards you want to change the value of any element inside the list. For that you can use the equals to operator. Let's suppose in the list L2 I want to change the value of the second element. The value at the second position is 67.8. I want to make it to 40, let's suppose. So the list name is L2. Which element you want to change? You want to change the second element. The index at second position is 1. What value I want to make? I want to make it 40 in place of 67.8. Now let's print it. Run it and see the output. See the last output? Instead of 67.8, it's printing 40. I hope this is clear to you all. Thanks for watching the video. Thank you, students. I hope you are clear with Python list fundamentals. To learn more on Python list, watch my next videos on Python list.